Hello and welcome to this Divot Derby matchup. We gotta get to that hole as fast as we can. Let's go. On this hole, 3 people will be eliminated. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. All right, time to get out of the bunker. Let's do this. Oh my, and can we get one more putt out of this? Nailed it. We are moving on to the next hole. Someone's feeling good. They just drained an extremely long putt. And 2 slots left. And now just 1 slot left. Okay, final slot has been filled, heading to the next. Well, we got through that first one unscathed. Let's focus up and continue on our way. And on this hole, we have 17 golfers and 14 available slots. And this one's about 210 yards or so from the pin. Uh-oh, someone sunk it, and the countdown is on. Good stuff out there. That's the way to do it. We're moving on. Okay, 5 slots remaining now. And now 4 slots left. Now just 3 left. Okay, 14 people left in the group. Two people will be eliminated on this one. This shot's around 155 yards out. This one's looking good. And that'll be first to the green. Well done. Oh, man. Awesome. First one to the hole is you. All right, let's just watch the other players finish up their hole, see what happens. And 3 slots remaining. Oh, that was a very nice one from off the green. And now 1 slot left. And somebody has filled that final spot. We're moving on. Okay, 12 players left in the contest as we tee up this next shot. On this hole, 2 people aren't gonna proceed. Let's not let that be you. Oh, almost got that chip. Uh-oh, countdown is on. Someone just pulled it out. Oh my goodness, during the countdown, missing the putt. Fantastic work out there. We're moving on. All right, 5 slots left in this one. Now just 4 slots. Now there's 2 left. All right, now just 1 left. And we are heading to the next. Final slot has been filled. And you've made it through 4 holes in this one. Let's continue. Got 10 players on this one, but only 8 slots. And this one's about 130 yards away. And you're first to the green. Let's get that next putt in that hole. Let's go, let's go. Clock is ticking. Time is money. All right, that'll work. We're heading to the next hole. Okay, 1 slot left. All right, there we go. Final slot has been filled. Moving to the next hole. Okay, 8 players left in this one. And on this hole, 2 people are going to get the axe. Oh, countdown's on. Let's get it in gear. Oh my, 4 slots left. And that'll drop, and we'll head to the next hole. Now just 1 left. And moving on to the next hole, that last slot has been filled. All right, this is the 7th hole of the contest. Let's get going. We've got 6 golfers and only 4 available slots. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. You are first one to the green. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's keep that going. And that's gonna drop on in. We're gonna head to the next hole. Four players left on this one. And on this hole, 2 people getting cut. Okay, we're just in the first cut here. Ooh, looky here. You are first to reach the green. That's good stuff. Oh, someone hold out. We got to get going. Oh, final slot has been filled in this derby. Unfortunate for us. Okay, we won't be teeing off, but we're going to watch and see the finale of this Divot Derby matchup. I think it's going to be a bit of fun. And with that, I must say my goodbyes. Thanks for playing in this Divot Derby matchup, and we'll see you soon. Hello, welcome to you and everyone else. Let's get to that hole. We're going to have 3 people cut from the competition at the end of this hole. Could be more. Well, that's a good sign. You made it to the green before the others. Let's see if we can finish out strong. Looking very nice. There it goes. First to the hole. Well done. And let's take a look at the rest of our opponents out there as they finish up their hole. There we go. 5 slots left here. Now 3. Oh, somebody snuck in after the buzzer. We got through that first one just fine. Let's see what you can do here. And on this one, we've got 16 golfers and only 14 slots. Oh, that sound means countdown has begun. Well, it's heading towards the hole. That's the stuff, and we're going to continue. Okay, 5 slots remaining. And now just 1 left. Okay, final slot has been taken in this one. All right, teeing this one up with 14 competitors remaining. And on this hole, 2 people will not proceed to the next hole. All right, from the beach. All right, you're the first to the green. Let's get that next putt at least close. Time to get a move on that. Clock is ticking. Still time left. Try to fire one more putt. Just 6 slots left. Yes, we did it. We will continue. All right, you've made it through 3 holes in this challenge. On this one, we have 12 golfers and only 10 slots. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Oh my, somebody just started the anxiety timer. Let's get this going. Well, I hope you get another chance. Clock's ticking down though. And we only have 4 slots remaining. Well done. We're heading to the next hole. Good stuff. And someone just snagged that final spot. Moving on. Okay, you've made it through 4 holes in this one. Slowest 2 players on this hole are not gonna continue. We've got momentum. First one to the green. Let's get this putt going. Almost. Looking good. Yes, that'll work. Head into the next hole. All right, 4 slots remaining. Now 2. And there goes the final slot for this hole. Eight left in the group as we tee this one up. And first to the green. Let's see if we can also be first to the hole. Let's do this. Countdown is on. We got to get that ball into that hole. And we're in there. Qualified for the next hole. Great work. One slot left. And there we go. Final slot has been filled. Next. Six players in the group as we tee it up here. Slowest 2 players on this hole will not make it. Could be more if people don't make that buzzer. All right, you're the first one to the green. We could make things happen here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, come on. Oh, my countdown is on. Let's get this in gear. And that'll go down, and we will go forward. Well done. We're almost done. One left. Okay, there goes the final slot. Moving along. Okay, 8th hole of the contest coming up. Let's let her rip. All right, we've got 4 players and only 2 available slots. And you're first to the green. Let's get that next putt in that hole. And just like that, the countdown has started. That clock's a-ticking. Oh, yeah. You just snuck that one in there. Grab that final slot, and you will continue. Okay, let's do it. Final hole of this affair. Time to send it. You made it to the green first. Let's get this going. Well, that was some fast shooting out there. Well done, and it's well deserved. Hello and welcome to this Divot Derby matchup. We got to get to the hole as fast as humanly possible. Let's do this. And there will be 3 people cut, possibly more, if they're super slow. Okay, let's get out of here. Oops, somebody hold out. Clock is ticking now. Okay, let's try another shot. Clock is ticking down. Oh no, countdown is on and we're missing putts. That's not a good place to be. Oh my, countdown is on. Maybe we got one more crack. Okay, we have a new hole in front of us. Let's see who winds up on top on this one. And this is where we will part ways. Hopefully next time, maybe you can snag a podium finish in Divot Derby. Hello, hello. Welcome to this Divot Derby matchup. Let's get to that hole before everyone else. Let's go. So at least 3 people are going to be eliminated on this hole. We'll see what happens. And setting up now in the deep rough. Rolled right by. Oh, yeah, you made it to the green first. Let's keep it going. Oh, clock's ticking now. We got to get this thing underway and fast. Great work out there. We're heading to the next. And we're almost there. 5 slots remaining. And now 2 slots remaining. And there we go. Final slot has been filled. Keep your wits about you. Still 17 other players in this contest. All right, get your running shoes on. At least 3 people aren't going to make it to the next hole. And you made it to the green first. That's good. What will be better is if you could finish up and get to the next hole. Oh my, someone finished the hole. Countdown is on. And the putt doesn't go. Maybe one more chance. Yes, that is great stuff. We're heading to the next. All right, 3 slots left. And now just 2 slots left. Now just 1 slot left. All right, someone filled that last spot, and we're moving on. Okay, 2 holes behind us. Let's focus on this one. Got 14 golfers on this one and 12 slots available. This shot's about 80 yards out. Okay, time to put this thing in gear. That clock is ticking. All right, the clock's ticking down. Let's try another shot. Yes, that dropped right in. All right, 5 slots left in this one. Whoa, someone drained a very, very big putt. And that's 2 slots left now. And now just 1 slot left. And there goes the final slot in this one. All right, that's the first 3 holes done. On this hole, we have 12 players and only 10 available slots. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. All right, rip that putter out. We're on the green first. Let's go. Okay, hustle, hustle. We've got 6 slots remaining. And now 3 left. And it drops, and we're heading to the next. And next hole coming up. Someone just filled that last slot. Okay, 10 players left in this contest as we tee it up. And on this one, 2 people will not continue. Well, that's step 1. You're at the green first. Let's see if we can get to that cup first as well. Let's do this. Oh, countdown has started. Let's get going. Boom, that one will drop, and we are continuing. Eight people left in this one as we tee it up. On this hole, 2 people will be eliminated. Could be more. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. And from the bunker.
Okay, that almost went down.
Oh, yeah, that's going to work. First to the hole. Great stuff. Okay, 2 slots left. Okay, moving on. Someone just snagged that final slot. All right, let's keep going. You've made it through 6 holes. Let's push through. On this hole, we have 6 players and only 4 slots available. And this shot is around 170 yards away. Well, you're currently the one to beat on this hole. Let's keep that going. Let's get to that hole quick. Still time left. Let's get another putt out. Oh, no good. The final slot has been filled in this Divot Derby. We'll have to try again next time. All right, I'm interested to see who makes it to that hole first on this one. I have a couple ideas about who, but I'm not gonna drop any hints just yet. And it is time for you and I to part ways. Had fun with you out there today in this Divot Derby matchup. We'll see you next time. Hello and welcome. Get to the hole as fast as you can. Let's go. And on this hole, 3 people will not make it to the next hole at the very least. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. All right, let's get to the hole. Clock is ticking. Okay, let's do this. 6 slots remaining. We got to move. One slot left. All right, let's reload, try to get another shot off. Clock is ticking. Okay, starting off a new hole. We don't have a horse in this race. Let's see who comes out on top, though. And guess it's time to go our separate ways. Hopefully you had fun today, even though you didn't snag a podium finish in this one. Okay, we're in this now. Divot Derby about to go down. Got to get to that hole as fast as we can. Let's do this. On this hole, at least 3 people are going to be eliminated. All right, let's get out of this sand. right, let's get a move on. Countdown has just begun. Oh, countdown's on and we're missing putts. I do not like. Well, you're the first one to wind up on the green on this hole. Let's keep that going. Oh, someone just secured a slot with a very long putt. Three slots left after that one. Ooh, there's a nice little buzzer beater from somebody. All right, you made it through the first hole. That's step one. $16 players in this one and 14 available slots. This is very, very sandy in this. Nice work. First to the hole. Congrats. And let's just take a moment to appreciate our opponents as we watch them finish up before the next hole. Oh my, style points to that person. Just dropped a very long putt to get a slot. One slot left here. And we are heading to the next. Final slot has been filled. And teeing this one up with 14 people left in the group. On this hole, 2 people aren't going to make it to the next hole, and it could be more if they're slow pokes. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. And you're first to the green. Let's get that next putt in that hole. That's what I like to see. Made it to the hole first. Good work. And now that we are guaranteed to continue, let's just see what else is happening out there. There we go. 5 slots left here. Ooh, and someone just chipped their shot right in there. And there we go. Now just 1 left. And somebody has filled that final spot. We're moving on. Okay, 12 players left in this one. Two people getting the axe on this hole. At the very least, could be more if people don't make that buzzer. And this one's about 180 yards out. And you are first one to the green. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's keep that going. That was fantastic. Well done getting to that hole first. All right, time to relax a bit until the next hole. Whoa, someone just holed out from off the green. That's some fine shooting. We got 2 slots left now. All right, there we go. Final slot has been filled. Moving to the next hole. You have made it through 4 holes in this one so far. On this one, we have 10 golfers and 8 available slots. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. And that'll be first to the green. Well done. Oh, you know what that sound means. Clock is ticking. Time to get a move on. Oh my, 2 slots remaining. Looking pretty good. Nailed it. We are moving on to the next hole. And there we go. Final slot has been taken. Okay, 8 players left in the group as we tee off here. On this hole, 2 people aren't going to make it to the next hole. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. Well, that's a good sign. You made it to the green before the others. Let's see if we can finish out strong. Right by. All right, chop, chop. Let's get to that hole. The clock is ticking down. Fantastic work out there. We're moving on. All right, 3 slots remaining. All right, now just 1 left. And there goes the final slot for this hole. Well, you've made it through 6 holes in this one. That's great work. Let's keep it going. Six golfers in the group on this hole, and only 4 available slots. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Uh-oh, someone sunk their putt. Countdown is on. Well, you might have 1 more crack at this. 1 slot left on this hole. And there we go. Final slot has been filled. Next. All right, you've made it through 7 holes. That's fantastic. Let's keep going. On this hole, at least 2 people will not continue. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. All right, we're on the green first. Rip that putter out quick. Let's finish up. Yeah, that's going to work. The final slot as well. You just snuck in there to the next hole. Well done. Let's kick off this final hole of the Derby. Looking forward to see what you do here. And first to the green. That's a nice sign. Let's keep her going. This one's on a good line. Oh, and with that, this one is over. Someone else got to this hole first. Good work out there. You finished in the number 2 spot. Fantastic stuff.
Hello and welcome to Divot Derby. Strap on the running shoes and get to the hole as fast as you can. Let's go.
On this hole, 3 people won't be continuing. I hope that's not you. Well, let's get into something a little more comfortable. Get out of this sand. Countdown has started. Let's get that ball in the hole. And we will head to the next hole. Great work out there. Okay, 5 slots remaining now. Now just 1 left. And moving on to the next hole, that last slot has been filled. All right, still 17 players left in this one. Slowest 3 people will be eliminated. Let's not have that be you. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. All right, you're the first to the green. Let's get that next putt at least close. Ah, no good. Well, somebody hold out. We got to do the same and fast. Ooh, someone just dropped a long, long putt in there. Okay, 5 slots remaining. And 3 slots left now. Now 2 slots left. And now 1 slot left. Okay, 13 people remain in the contest as we tee this one up. 2 people to be eliminated on this hole, and it could be more if people don't beat the countdown. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. All right, time to beat the clock. It's ticking down, and we got to get a move on.
Okay, maybe one more crack at this one.
So far, so good.
Oh, just missed the putt.
Ooh, no good. Still a little bit of time left. And that's gonna drop on in. We're gonna head to the next hole. All right, 4 slots left in this. Now there's 2 left. Okay, there goes the final slot. Moving along. All right, that's 3 holes behind us. On this one, we have 11 golfers, but only 9 slots. This is out of the second cut here. Uh-oh, clocks are ticking now. We got to get a move on. And currently 6 slots remain in this one. Okay, let's try another shot. Time's running out.
Yes, we did it. We will continue.
Now just 4. And 3 slots left now. And someone just snagged that final spot. Moving on. All right, you've made it through 4 holes in this contest. Let's not stop there. Okay, we have 9 players on this hole and only 7 slots. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Oh my, countdown just started up. Let's get this thing going. Only 5 slots left. And now just 1 left. Okay, final slot has been filled. Heading to the next. And off the tee here, 7 players remain in the group. On this hole, 2 people aren't gonna proceed. Let's not let that be you. And this one's about 210 from the pin. Oh yeah, first to the hole. Okay, we've got 3 slots left. Now just 1 slot left. Okay, someone filled that last slot. We're moving to the next. Okay, off the tee here, 5 players in our group. Two people are going to get cut on this one. Could be more. We're in the deep stuff here. All right, you are the first one to touch the green on this hole. Let's keep her going. Oh, the clock is ticking now. We got to get going. This putt's tracking. Yes, that is what I like to see. Moving on. And there we go. Final slot has been filled. All right, final hole of the Divot Derby matchup. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Let's go. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. Okay, let's get out of this bunker.
Oh, you almost hold that out.
Oh, that's too bad. Somebody else sunk it first, and they're going to take the win. Great work out there today. You finished number 2.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. And Rich, I'm excited about this day ahead. There's a rivalry brewing between our featured player and another one out on the course. But first, please give us some insight into this course.
Copperhead, does that sound like a friendly kind of snake to you? Something that you want to go up and pet and kind of hang out with and pal around and show your friend? Yeah, no, neither would I, yeah. That's what you get when you go to the Copperhead golf course. I mean, it swirls back and forth, it winds in and out, and it's probably, I think, one of the hardest driving golf courses we have on the PGA Tour. The guys who drive it straight, they love it. You know, obviously iron game and all that's important, but I think it comes down to if you drive it well, you're going to have more opportunities to find these smallish type greens. But again, there's nothing really super friendly or fun about a golf course named after a lethal snake that lives in the water. Yeah, no thanks.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. This is his fourth shot. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's in a share of third place. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort. Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That one's into the drink, folks, I'm sorry to say. Setting up for this one in the second cut. Going with the pitching wedge here. Setting up in the bunker here. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And that's safely on the surface. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here. An opportunity for a birdie here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently at +1 for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back. making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. This one's online. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
That'll work there. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Just one off the lead after that hole. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Well, this one's looking really good from the rough. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. This putt for a spot in the top 5. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Looking good.
And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
And he'll be glad to be putting now. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
And he's down there. You got to read.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Looking nice.
Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Second shot here on the 9th. And that one has failed to escape the rough, so he's got more work to do here. He'll be glad to be putting now. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
You know, some bogeys are good bogeys.
Yeah, that's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Oh, he's found the trees. It's disappointing. This is his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. That one doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough. So standing over this one from the second cut. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
He now has this for the double bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Straight into the trees. Oh, that's oob. Unfortunately, he'll have to hit out of the rough yet again with his next shot. That swing looked a little jerky from where I'm sitting. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Club face may have got caught up in the rough here. Playing this shot from the sand. This looks pretty handy. Well, that's a golf shot. He'll be happy with that one. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 9 over for the round. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. And John, what does his lie look like down there?
And this is sitting up pretty good in that first cut. I think might not be too much trouble here.
I don't think this one's going to stop on the fairway. This would be a great up and down from this spot. This putt is of 9 feet.
This for par.
Sitting at 9 over par. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Six feet remaining to the cup. And it's a one-stroke par far for our leader over the field. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Second shot here on the 14th. He's standing over his third shot. Wow. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
That's disappointing.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Ooh, looks like about 30 feet, I'd say, to the cup.
Oh, that's a good line. And he's made it. What a putt. Sitting at 8 over for the event. The Copperhead course, the Snake Pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
Yep, this is lovely.
Oh, very nice indeed.
A birdie putt awaits. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The final hole of the Snake Pit, an uphill par 3, again, 210 plus yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Lining up from the sand now. And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left for the putter. John, what's the line on this putt?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
This is a lengthy putt here. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. It looks like he pushed that one. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
You bet, Luke. 1 round down, 3 to go. Let's see how this thing progresses.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.